In a few seconds, we should be able to see the Skull of Siren song appear. And there you go. Today we're gonna recap on what we did the last 2 days when we were sciencing leveling up a guild. This is for YouTube. We only started the guild 2 days ago, the one that we put in that video. We are solo and we are already level 5 in Guidosaurus guild. The last 2 streams were all research. Right now, we're gonna show YouTube how to level up your guild in the most efficient way. However, it's not fast. It's the fastest that we found solo leveling guild. You should never solo level guild. You need more people in your guild. So what I'm going to show you now, which you've already seen before, but YouTube probably didn't. This is 3 days only. We're level 5. At level 15, you get the Emissary flag for guilds, and then leveling up becomes much easier. Let's start. The guide boat and the guide goat. But we're solo today. We're gonna go on a guide boat. I'm the only one in the guild, so there's never more than one ship sailing at the same time. I've done that intentionally, so we can take the worst and hardest way to level up the guild in this efficient way. I'm gonna show you a pattern, a loop that you can do that will level you up fast. High seas. Remember, high seas. You have to be in high seas. It doesn't work in safer seas. Before we start, I'm partnered with Instant Gaming. I know you guys love games. I'm somewhat of a gamer myself. If you type !games in the chat or YouTube, check the description below. You can get up to 70% off on any game. Steam, Xbox, all the stuff, if it's in stock, of course. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters. Let's go. So this guy is the one we created. These are all cheap outfit stuff, but that's what I like. And our levels, by the way, whoever doesn't know, are way higher. Look how much we have, 1.2 million. In the last video we had 250k, then we bought a captainship. 6, 25, 14, 22. We did some hourglass, you know, a bunch of other things. Number 1. Take off my glasses. So here's number 1. Captain Briggs's note, which we showed in the last video. Kind of the same. But we're gonna do this in a way that I will guarantee this spawning every time you want. This means the more you do from this, the more you level up your guild. This is only efficient up until level 15. After level 15, you don't need a guild guide, because when you have an emissary flag, which is, you can see right here, just like when you raise a normal emissary for any other faction when you're level 15 plus. I personally feel like flags for guilds, emissary flags for guilds should be at level 5, not 15. But at the same time, guilds aren't meant to be solo. That's why if you're solo, it will always be hard, but this will make it easier for you. Requires guild reputation, 15. So now, we're gonna go here. We are going to read Briggs's note. Whoever doesn't know what Skull of Siren is, it's basically you vote for this, Briggsy comes out, she tells you she's looking for a skull, and then it appears on the map, and you're visible to others in the map. Explained in my video up here better. The only downside of this is you have to hear that
Thank you for accepting this most adventurous
1,000,000 times a day. I'll show you later. We'll listen to it the first time.
have the chest, key, or skull.
We have this island
All the other
and this island. One has the chest, one has the key.
the reward for your
So this one is, I think, they're already marked from last session. Same ones. Okay.
good luck.
The most adventurous, thank you for accepting. So I'm gonna show you the pattern now, how to make this when we get it. Keep appearing every single time, or almost every single time, like 90% chance for it to appear. It gives you 50k per skull. It also unlocks these things if you are, you know, where's the Skull of Siren song? Look, I've done 40, 21. It gives you like Briggs's mask and other cosmetics. It's never recommended to be solo guild, but I understand that the main problem with guilds is a good addition, but lacks the most important thing, which is an in-game built UI that allows you to find other guilds and join. Instead of having, for example, let's say 1,000 guilds that each one has 2 people in, you can have 200 stacked guilds. The math is wrong, but you know what I mean. Well, I'm in 3 guilds, one for me, one for Jackie, one for Rocket, and they're all full every month. YouTube, if you don't know, we have something called Captain's Club. It's a loyalty program on Twitch. You can just come to the chat, even if I'm off stream, type !club, and it will show you a YouTube short on what it is. It allows you access to our guilds and giveaways. Right now we're doing a PlayStation 5 console giveaway, but that's a problem. You don't have to be a content creator just to use your influence to bring people to a guild. It should be accessible to everyone. That's the problem with guilds. There should be a menu here somewhere, or in the main menu, where there are guilds they can join, but it's on a cooldown unless you get kicked. It's on a cooldown. For example, once you join a guild, you cannot leave for 2 weeks so people won't troll. This will make guilds always full. I'm actually gonna finish this Fleet of Fortune, which is not gonna be available in Season 12. It's gonna be a white cloud, but the loot is kind of the same, almost the same. I'm gonna finish this fleet so I can show you why before Emissary Guild, I mean, if you want to do it, obviously, why not? Before Emissary Guild, this is not the most efficient idea. So I'm gonna show you all this loot here. We're gonna take all the loot in the fleet and compare it to one siren skull. See how much gold it gives you and how much reputation it gives you, and then we'll be able to know if it's worth it or not. Not to forget that newer players are less likely to do world events. Not because they won't be able to finish this, they will be able to, but because of other players coming and, you know, borrowing your loot. Of course, this fleet is really good for commendations, but that's not the goal in what we're doing right now. Whoever wants to finish this and a new player, I have a video, check up here, where I soloed all world events. And it shows you exactly how to deal with every single one of them. We got a visitor! Please, my friend, I'm making a video. Can't you say TV on my shirt? Leave me alone. These are some good shots. I mean, they're getting better. That's a spicy player. But not gonna be so spicy! Oh, thank you so much, Skelly Ship. Social distancing, my friend. Eat that. Eat it. Eat buckets. Oh, there's a rock heading towards me. This is one of the reasons why I do not recommend this for newer players. Because you can get visitors like this, which is a part of the game. It's normal. But if you're not ready for it, you know, there's a much better option. Time to end you! Ha ha ha! Don't end me, please. I'll die. Do I have holes? Come on, I don't want my ship to sink. Alright, going back to my ship. I'll be back. GG. Oh, kill me, fine, kill me. It feels good. Just do it, man. Do it. Oh yeah, we have a hole. But it's okay. This looks like the skeleton sloop that I sunk earlier. So we got all our loot. Approximately, not 100%. And now we scram out of here. We'll deal with these guys again. And then we'll do the comparison between this and the other Skull of Siren, okay? We are back. First crash, now Kraken. If we survive this, we're gonna get a Skelly ship. What else? And Meg. And then someone from Rare is gonna come and knock on the door and tell me, give me the keyboard. Give me the keyboard, man. Turn off the computer. Go read a book or something. Get out of my yarn! And now we have invisible... What? Where did he come from? He went upstairs, I didn't see him. And Rare spawns me here. Thanks, Rare. Alright, let's hope there's a fleet here. Is there a fleet? Oh, there is a fleet of fortune. YouTube, we went to another server. Take a step back. I'm gonna get this loot now. I'll skip to that part. I'm gonna vote for this. Just to have it active. Okay, so we're back in the fleet. Now we, like you saw, we moved to another server. We sunk the fleet. No one attacked me this time. I'm gonna show you why doing the fleet when you're below level 15 is not actually very important. We're gonna compare it to the Skull of Siren and show how much time and effort this took, how much time and effort that took, how much money you made here, how much money you made in the Skull of Siren, and why Skull of Siren is way better anyways. Before level 15. After level 15 is not better. 15, which I mean if you have an emissary flag. So, guys, let's do the math, okay? 1,280,000. Let's forget the million. 287,000. That's how much we have now. 287. Now we're gonna sell this, and we're gonna see our guild reputation too. I'm the only one in the guild. So, we are here by the cannonballs. But wait, there's something that we should not include. There's something we should not include. I'll show you now. This chest of fortune should not count. You know why? Because the fleet... the fleet originally is only this loot. Only now in this season 11 at this moment, because of Fleet of Fortune, they add the chest of fortune on it, which moves every season. So realistically, we should not count this one. We're gonna sell it alone. Okay? See, this alone is 20,000. This video on YouTube is gonna stay on YouTube, so this one doesn't count. right? We're gonna forget about this chest of fortune, and we're gonna treat the fleet as if it's a normal fleet and not a fancy fleet. Most people watching this video are PlayStation 5 when it comes to Season 12. There's not gonna be a chest of fortune in the fleet, so they're not gonna get as much as we got now. So we're gonna make it like that. 307,000. This is 100. 307,000. And the level is exactly by this corner here. Now we're gonna sell. How much were we? 309. I'm getting also a bit, which you're probably gonna get extra gold here and there because of the renown and the doubloons. No, Skull of Siren song is permanent. 36k. That's how much we got from the 36.8k. Okay, thank you for the math. So let's say 37. Even if we added the chest of fortune to it, it would be how much? 56k, right? But in reality, it's 36k. Let's say 37. It's a skeleton fleet, actually, not fleet of fortune. This fleet of fortune is limited. Now, we're gonna see how much guild leveling we're gonna get from finishing the fleet of fortune. That's how much we got. So, we got exactly, it was this corner, right? From here to here. Now we're gonna go and do the Skull of Siren and see how much, yeah, 8th or 9th of a level. Exactly. So technically you need like 8 or let's say 8 fleets to level up once at level 5. Of course, the higher you go, the harder it gets. Now, we have Sharktooth Key and Snake Island to get our Skull of Siren. Voyages give less, but they're worth it in terms of like other things. But here's the point. The point of this is to get your guild up to 15 as soon as possible so you can benefit greatly from the other voyages. What do you get at 15? 15, not 15 million. At level 15, you'll be able to raise a guild emissary. Then your guild leveling will become like 3 times faster. That's exactly what today's video is, Dozko. That's literally what we're doing today. What's a soloable, not necessarily easy way to get to level 15 in guild. This is exactly what we're doing today, and this video is going live on Tuesday. Guild. Let's see how much. We have, let's see, 344 for ease of math. And the leveling of the guild is right here. We're gonna see how much selling one Skull of Siren, how much money it gives us. 50k, we already know that. And how much leveling it gives us.
I'm not playing hide and seek.
Okay, so now we'll see how much we're gonna get. $50,000, which is way more than the fleet.
Always amazes me.
Now, here's the conclusion. The fleet leveled this up from here to here, and the skull leveled this up from here. And I'll explain to you where the trick is. The skull gives us 50k. The fleet gives us 70% of that. But the fleet gives us a certain amount of level, but the skull gives us 70% of that, or 80%. But how long does the skull take in comparison to the fleet? Do you have control of how much the skull is going to spawn? You don't have control of how much the fleet's going to spawn. The fleet is related on the server. You can go to a server, maybe there's a fleet, maybe there isn't. However, the skull, I'll show you a method right now that's going to make it almost, not 100% because there's other factors, a guaranteed spawn so you can keep doing the Skull of Siren. If you fly Emissary, you'll be over okay, yeah. Exactly, the fleet is better when you have an Emissary. Until level 15, you do this method. We're comparing how fast it is, what are the risks, and keeping in mind that you are a new player, maybe your guild is very, very small, stuff like that. After 15, just normal, raise Emissary flag and you're good to go. We solved it, right? There's no Skull of Siren. Here's what we're gonna do. Number 1, the voyage that we unlocked in the last video. Gold Hoarder. You take Gold Hoarder. Let me move here. The basic pirate treasure map. Dive to location. Yes. And then you set sail. Make sure you don't have loot on board because you will lose it. There. I just want to show you how this is always guaranteed. Now we dug him out. In a few seconds, we should be able to see the Skull of Siren song appear. And there you go. Like and subscribe. Good luck with your leveling up your guild. I'll make one for level 15 when you get your Emissary flag. I stream 5 times a week. Would love to see you on Twitch. Come ask me anything. We have a lot of people in the chat. Would love to join us. Thank you for watching.